Hello everybody. We are taking another trip down to We Happy View in this video. If you missed the announcement, the game has certainly ran into some very interesting debates after its recent update. There have been plans that it will now become a full retail game with a price increase up to $60 and published by Gearbox. And it's got a lot of people very upset, especially considering the game was originally $30. So I figured I want to take a second look at the game to see where it's at now and kind of see just like what else they could do with this between now and the game's planned release date of April 2018. Please keep in mind though that this footage I'm showing you is still in the alpha period on early access and may not represent the current version of the game. If you missed the initial spotlight I did or any news, We Happy Few takes place in an alternate history 1960s. I believe we're in England or somewhere along those lines. The land has become basically drug addicted, and we're in a place where happiness is now required or you will be punished. What we're playing right now is the sandbox mode that has loose story elements to it, with the planned full story mode to be when the game comes out in 1.0. I just did the initial tutorial or starting part of the game.
I can drink this all right.
Thank you, guy.
Put joy in the water in the village. I'm gonna get awfully thirsty there if I don't bring a whack of canteens. We'll figure out how to get joy out of the water.
Slumming it, are we? Must
Hello.
be nice to have a closet.
How do you sleep?
Stay away from the ones with the plague. It's a terrible way to die.
Oh, good. So, the game itself is considered a survival title. So, if we come over here, you can see my vitals. Health, joy is the drug. Toxicity is from a kind of eating diseased meat or poisoned water. Hunger, thirst, and fatigue are self-explanatory. And right now, basically the map itself is procedurally generated. The level design is pretty basic, but the major events that we can possibly run into, they are hard-coded but are procedurally placed in the land itself. It's kind of like little islands of interaction.
Some of these houses look lived in. So someone's figured a Rose of Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things. I should grab a bunch of these. Not a lot of useful plants in the village. If I'm going to make a go of it, I may have to burgle some of their things. I'll be a lot safer burgling if I can get in and out without being seen.
So, with him finished talking, when we originally took a look at the game, it was kept very basic, and it was also very hard to survive. With the updates, they have been doing more to enhance stealth, and basically the core systems of the game to kind of get everything ready for the story. Now, basically each island that we visit in the game has different people that live there and different customs. So right now we're kind of in the disheveled part of the world. So people will not trust me by the fact that I'm kind of dressed pretty nicely in my... There's it. In my proper suit here. We can also craft items. There we go. So if I want to make my suit look nice, we use cloth scrap, but if I want to blend in here, we need a rock. You can also craft.
I remember when I had nice clothes to wear.
So while the map is procedurally generated, oh, thank you, hint, we again have a set objective, which is getting to each island and ultimately finding our way out of this crazy city.
Don't you look all superior in your fancy clothes and all? I
Gee,
bet
sorry.
those clothes keep you so nice and warm.
Uh-oh. Calm down. We don't want to fight. Hey.
Slumming it, are we? You can't eat gardenias.
Alright, hope no one
It's not
saw that.
personal.
No one noticed that, right? Well, we will take all of it. So let's craft that suit. Oh. before anyone decides to come around the corner and spot that. Alright, so there. So hopefully people will not be coming after us. And you can see our major vitals in the upper left corner of the screen. The reason why it's showing the health is because you start with low health. So I'm going to use my healing bomb. That should get it back up. And we can craft more as time goes on. Oop. Again, you don't want to have a weapon out, or people will get very suspicious. And again, the whole game takes place in like this dystopian retro future setting, which again looks really nice. The intro of the game, which you're not seeing in this video, really sets a really interesting scene. Craft that. And they have enhanced like the general aesthetics, and especially the UI from previous versions. Do like how we can see my hands while we're running.
I am the cat that walks by himself.
Yeah, and everyone is kind of out of it here. So if you notice on the map, you can see that gray symbol there. I believe that means we have an event or something important. What did we just pick up? Oh, good. We have a pointy stick. And you can see these stats over there. So similar to open-style games like the Skyrim or the Bethesda, Elder Scrolls series, Fallout, and so on, it's pretty much about, while you have objectives, it's also about you kind of wandering around, moving from hotspot to hotspot. So as you can see, it looks like there is something over here.
They really love Uncle Jack, don't they? I wonder what they'd do if I powered that TV set. Probably throw a party in front of it.
Okay.
All their houses empty.
And like I said, the game features a whole lot of wandering around other than having these important stuff at the hotspots. Oh, can't do anything there. Can I get in here? Can I hop the fence? And later in, you'll explore the other islands that have different cultures, and the people will be more inquisitive about how you're looking, as well as whether or not you're on joy, which is the game's drug.
Berries? They grow all over the Garden District, don't they?
Basically, when you're on joy, the entire aesthetic of the game changes.
Better figure that out soon.
So let's see, what do we have here? Can we turn this on? Oh. Okay, we need a power cell. Oh. And again, the stealth system basically works that if we go into a place that people aren't happy with us, they will come after. So we can sneak around. Come on, buddy. Just trying to grab a power cell.
Get your paws off
Uh-oh.
my things.
Sorry. Gotta run. Yeah, as long as we get out of sight, they will stop engaging.
You're not Harry. You don't even look like him.
I saw a dead man.
Okay. Again, very happy things going on here. Seems there's far less homes to go into. Alright, there's another interaction coming up. I hope. Alright. Anything here? And then there's more crafting that you can do in terms of creating better suits, more healing or recovering items. and also making your food better.
Where does the fog come from?
Alright, so as long as we don't steal directly in front of them,
Everything out.
we should be good.
They're gone. But they won't
Oh, she saw me from around there, really?
How come? They won't. I'm not.
Sorry.
Ow!
Ow.
It's in the water.
Nobody saw that, right? Well, guess we can loot.
Must when the devil drives.
Basically, we get spotted too much, it can become very bad. Oh, don't mind me.
This isn't your house.
Jeez. There's a lot of people up here. Oh, I can't play the piano. Again, the visual design is really nice. Anyone notice me? Okay, good. And of course, like any open kind of game, we can loot anything that isn't nailed down. Alright, we found something. And yes, duct tape apparently is very important.
Bastard.
Uh-oh.
You
Sorry.
What have we come to?
Let's get out of here before anyone decides to poke. Oh, excuse me. Gotta go. What's this? I'll take that. And now we run. So I think we're reasonably safe. Oh, don't want to take the weapon out. And again, we come here to our crafting, we can see what we have available. Some items need to be crafted specifically back at our base. Alright, so let's make some sneakers. Lockpick. Enhanced rock. There's antiseptic. As you can see on the map, some of the events and such we have. So, can I equip these sneakers? There we go. Make ourselves even more sneaky. Hello,
Who's
boy.
in charge of all this anyway?
Did you see an airplane?
Okay.
I swear I saw an airplane.
And again, a lot of these investigation or quest points are hard-coded, but they're procedurally placed whenever you start a new game. Uh-oh.
Oi! That's not yours, is it?
Excuse me. There's also day and night cycles as well.
I am in Paris.
Okay. I'll take that. Alright, so there's toxic fog. Oh, it's right here. And again, this is pretty much We Happy Few right now. Just trying to survive and exploring the various hotspots. But the problem is that I don't see too much of anything else in the game. And this was my complaint when I first played it just after early access. That because the actual world is built around these quest points, everything else just kind of feels like busy work. So let's see. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's make sure there's no one up here before we Wait, is this the same house I went into? How did I go around a complete circle? Alright, there we go. So let's get to the road. Wait, I hear a phone ringing. And again, the game has a lot of that, the 60s, propaganda kind of style to, the news pieces and the videos. So this time, let's head out. Now, I am noticing that our survival side has definitely been toned down. By now, if this was back on the old part of the beta, we probably would have been getting alerts about hunger and thirst right now. So let's make our way.
Getting late.
Just picking up roses and all that. And ultimately, your goal is to escape. Oh, found some lore. I would like to show off at least the second island, or when things get a little bit more interesting in terms of Joy and the wellies.
Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Now, if you guys want to see more of this between now and the game's release, definitely let me know. Hopefully we'll find some more places to explore. Because it kind of seems the world is even less varied than was when I last played it. I remember more buildings being open. Now, this is anything like the last time I played. When we get to the quest marker, we'll probably need to gather specific items in order to open up the next area. Alright, so we're feeling thirsty.
Guess it's just me and the bobbies now.
Uh-oh.
I'm late. A very important date.
My God, it's Eric Liddell. I never could beat him.
Oh.
But he never ran this fast. What's his secret?
Alright, so apparently, now that we're past curfew, uh-oh. Something bad's gonna happen. Hi, buddy. Nice hat.
Remember the 5th of November.
Okay.
Sure.
And of course, weapons have durability in them.
We'll laugh about this later.
He's like, I can't even take a walk at night anymore. There's also fast travel stations that we can unlock. I assume one for each island. And while it has been kept relatively simple so far, in the other islands, you'll run into situations where you can easily be assaulted by a mob of people trying to get you. So let's see what we can find. Uh-oh. And again, here's another point.
Judged and punished. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Stop throwing rocks at me. Oh, we knocked him out. What the?
Not a...
Get away from me.
How to eat you.
Combat is also kept very simple. Left click for punch, right click for blocking.
It's in the...
Trying to do a video here, lady. Sorry.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Alright, we can pick that.
Aha, but I remember how to make a lockpick.
Alright, we got some items. I remember when I played this last, there were also books you could find to increase your various skills or unlock new things. Alright, so it looks like there's another point. And also, notice how the procedural generation it basically builds these levels. There's a lot of empty space, and then there's these, like, little, again, hot spots of interactivity.
That's a rather unconventional stew.
I think we have to prepare for the worst. We've been fooling ourselves making duck stew with a rubber duck. We all know there's less and less food in the garden district every day. We need to escape. Or we need to figure out how to survive the apocalypse. I still can't believe we thought that duck was our savior. Have we lost our minds?
I want to say yes.
Suppose we must have done. 17 years of joy do that to you.
She's right.
That duck wasn't our saviour. It was a hell duck. Duck soup.
Okay.
Nothing like duck soup.
Alright, so what did we get? We received Battler. Is that a perk or an item? Let's see. Vitals. Yeah, we're getting hungry. Ah, here it is. So you do gain passive effects that will improve things. Alright, so we're getting hungry now. I'll eat a potato. A lot of rotten stuff, as you notice. Hopefully we can get to a fast travel point. Because we've been doing a whole lot of like just wandering around. So we're almost at the quest marker. I think this is kind of like my problem, because the whole game is just...
You're not the bloody hell, are you?
We're not
What?
a bloody
So
bed
get
and breakfast, are we?
Okay. But because the game is... like, it doesn't feel like the basic mechanics are all that interesting to me. Again, it feels focused more on the world and these interactive points. Alright, so I'm going to assume there's going to be a requirement. There you go, an encounter has been found. So as you can see, there's different ways to get around this. We either need a card, there's some more stuff, or we need to hack it or a power cell. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it doesn't feel like there's enough here to really go about with surviving. My pipe should be breaking. We can equip another one. But there's not exactly a lot of interactivity with this world.
Oh, they're never coming back.
Come on. He's
Why are
fine.
we doing this to each other?
Oh, but then there's lots of duct tape.
Heavens, I'm parched.
Basically, if your vitals get too low, you'll start to lose health. Cellar. Wonder if this is a fast travel down here. But as I was saying,
I can't keep doing this.
like, this is kind of the problem with this game, and I'm just not sure what they're going to add come April in order to bring it up to being a $60 game.
Who will guard the car?
Sorry, boy, I need to get in there.
We've come.
Brace yourself, Arthur.
Don't eat me meat.
What? Hopefully one of these guys has a key, or we just went a little bit crazy on him. Oh, that's weird. Did I miss the key, or is it just not here? But let me head back to town, and we will probably wrap it up here. 1 second. But as I'm making the long run back, again, like, the basic mechanics just don't feel involved enough, I think, to keep you invested. Oh, good. Found a house, but nothing we can use in there. Should probably put that back. Again, there's a whole lot of kind of just like nothing going on again except for these points here. And when you're building a game around this kind of procedural design, where you're supposed to be doing interesting things at set points, the basic mechanics have to be involving enough to keep the player invested. Be having interesting combat systems, or variety in terms of what you can do, or even just having like crazy movement abilities, such as in open world games like Spider-Man, Hulk, Just Cause, and the like. But for this, and I said this in my talk about the game last time, I would rather play a story in this world rather than try and playing a survival game in this world. That guy gonna keep chasing me? Alright, so there's that. So we'll head back to our safe spot, and hopefully I'll survive. What's this? Oh, we can't even interact with it? And I'm curious, for those of you who have played We Happy Few, do you think, or what do you think about the $60 price increase? And is there enough of this game, I think, to justify it? Because I hate to say it, but unless something major gets added between now and April, I'm not seeing $60 of content here. They say they've added more in terms of like story events and stuff like that, but when you're playing a procedurally generated game, it doesn't really matter because there's only so much you can actually put into the world.
Better find something to drink soon.
Alright. So we should be approaching it. I think my health is starting to dip.
The sun's dying, and it's taking.
Oh. Oh. No. Where the hell is our...
Oh, it doesn't kill you.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Especially since I can't see where I'm at. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I can drink this all right.
Woo!
They put joy in the water in the village. I'm gonna get awfully thirsty there if I don't bring a whack of canteens. We'll figure out how to get joy out of the water.
Alright. That was unusually close. But, and there's also Iron Man mode too, if you want to make things extra hard on yourself. But here's your little home away from home, and we'll wrap the video up here. I can also go to sleep. That will cure that.
Don't move, Sandman.
And you can also craft. Where is the crafting station? Here. I think it's back here. Again, the visual design is really nice. But I'm just not seeing enough here that makes me want to play this. Pad suit, boiler suit, stuff like that. We can heal ourselves even more. But I think with that, we will wrap up this look at We Happy Few. Again, like, what's here isn't bad, but I'm just not seeing a lot in terms of wanting to play this game more. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but if you are new, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check back for daily discussions on game design here, and on GameWisdom.com, where we examine the art and science of games. Once again, We Happy Few should be out in April, but they've said there's not going to be any more major updates between now and then. So we'll see what happens, I guess, when the game's officially released, but I guess it's going to be very interesting to see what fans are going to be saying in the coming months. But until next time, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And come back around 10 Eastern for regular streaming. For a collection of my writings as well as weekly podcasts on game development, be sure to check out game-wisdom.com. Follow me on Twitter at GWBycer for updates throughout the day. And to help support everything that I do, you can find me on Patreon under GWBycer or Game Wisdom. Your donations can help to keep things running, and when we hit some goals, it will mean more content for everyone to enjoy. So, thanks again for watching, and be sure to come back for daily discussions on game design on the Game Wisdom channel.